Have you ever believed that if you just work hard enough, you'd eventually succeed? Parasite dares to ask, what if it's a lie? This film doesn't just tell a story, it exposes a truth many of us avoid, that some people are born on the roof and others are born underground. And the ladder between them is often invisible nor broken. Hi everyone, today I'm reviewing a film that completely changed the way I view storytelling in cinema. Parasite, directed by Bong Joon-ho. This movie won Best Picture at the Oscars, and honestly, it deserves it. I'll be exploring not just what makes this film technically brilliant, but also why it affected me so deeply through its acting, direction, set, sound, and costume design. This isn't just a thriller or a drama, it's a mirror held up to our society, and what it reflects is sometimes uncomfortable but unforgettable. The story is about the Kim family, who are poor and live in a small half-underground apartment. They struggle to survive and take small jobs to earn money. One day, the son gets a job as an English tutor for a rich family, the Parks. Slowly, the Kims find clever ways to make every family members get a job in the Park household, pretending to be unrelated professionals. At first, things seem to go well, but later, a secret is discovered in the Park house that changes everything. That's when the movie takes a dark and shocking turn. What impressed me most about the acting is how real and relatable it felt, even when the situation became extreme. Song Kang-ho, who plays the father, brings so much quiet emotion to his role. There's a moment when he just stares out of the window, silently feeling humiliated, and you can feel it without him saying a word. Choi Woo-shik and Park So-dam as the Kim children balance comedy and tension perfectly. They are charming and clever, but they are also surviving. You get the sense they've learned how to adapt because life has given them no other option. And the Park family is just as compelling. The mother especially. She's naive, yes, but she's not evil. It made me realize the villain in this story isn't a person, it's something bigger. Every actor brings subtle layers, making you question your own sympathy. Who is right? Who is wrong? And who is the real parasite here? Now, the direction, I have to say, Bong Joon-ho's work blew me away. This film shifts between comedy, drama, suspense, and horror, yet it never felt messy. That kind of balance takes real vision and control. But what really stood out to me was the symbolism. The way the poor always go down into the basement, into tunnels, and into the dark, while the rich live in light and high, white windows, garden parties, and sunshine. I remember watching a scene during the heavy rain. The rich family just saw it as an inconvenience, but for the Kims, it was devastation. That visual contrast, rich on the hill, poor on the water, hit me hard. It made me reflect on how invisible inequality can be until it's literally flooded into your life. The set design is phenomenal, and the crazy thing, both Park House and Kim apartment were built for the film. The Kim semi-basement is low, dark, and crowded. When sunlight comes in, it's filtered and dirty. It feels like they're halfway underground, not fully buried, but not quite alive. In contrast, the Park House is this modern architectural dream. Open space, clean lines, natural light. But ironically, beneath its beauty lies a secret, literally a hidden space under it. As a brilliant metaphor, wealth covers up its darkness. These spaces are more than locations, they tell the story visually, even without words. The audio design in Parasite is quiet, but that's exactly why it's powerful. There's not a lot of loud music, most scenes are filled with natural sound. The rain, footsteps, doors cracking, even silence. It puts you right there, feeling the tension as if you were in the room. But when the music does come in, like during the garden scene or the climax, it elevates everything. The composer, Jung Jae-il, used classical and minimalist piano to reflect elegance, control, and emotion. It contrasts the rising chaos so perfectly. The Sound of the Storm stuck with me, not just because of its technically execution, but because of how emotionally it hit. It was haunting. At first, I didn't pay attention to the costumes, but when I watched it again, I realized how intentionally they were. The costumes in this film aren't flashy, but they tell the story. The Kim family starts off in worn-out casual clothes that look like they've given up on appearances. But as they enter the Park house, their clothes become formal, cleaner, more professional. The Park family always looks effortlessly rich, soft fabrics, neutral tones, nothing flashy, but always polished. What's brilliant is how clothing is used to sell lies. The Kims literally dress the part to gain trust, but no matter how they change their outfits, society still smells the difference, and that metaphor becomes very literal in the film. It made me think how much of our identity is based on our appearance. Parasite isn't just a movie, it's a social commentary disguised as a thriller. It's rare to see a film that makes you laugh, gasp, and reflect, all in one sitting. Every element, the acting, the direction, the sets, the song, and the costume is working together to say something bigger, that the lines dividing us are more fragile than we think, and that the system we live in, class, wealth, opportunity, are not just unfair, they are often invisible. Watching Parasite made me more aware of how people live completely different lives while existing in the same world, sometimes in the same house. Thank you for watching my review of Parasite. I hope it encouraged you to look beyond the surface of what we watch, to notice the craft, the message, and the emotion behind each frame. If you haven't seen it yet, please do, and if you have, maybe it's time for a second viewing, this time looking a little different. See you next time!